Well, hello there ladies and gentlemen, I'm Philanthropone and welcome back to another top 3 video here, this time for the month of February 2018. This month was a little bit slow for Vive games, but I played 3 that were pretty clear winners for February. I have no honorable mentions, so without further ado, here are my top 3 favorite HTC Vive games to release in February of 2018. Number 3. Summer Funland. I have always hoped for one day having a theme park VR game, and that wish came true with Summer Funland. And a little fun fact is that the game actually first appeared on the Oculus Rift over a year ago and was called G2A Land because it was created by game devs for the Polish digital marketplace company G2A, before being rebranded as Summer Funland when those developers decided to go independent. Anyways, the game definitely isn't perfect, but it's easily the best theme park VR game that I've played. Unlike another one I tried months ago that got me motion sickness for pretty much every ride it offered. Some of the rides and attractions in Summer Funland are very far-fetched and don't aim for realism at all, but that's what makes them so amazing in my opinion. They put you in scenarios that in no way would be possible in a real-life theme park. And at first glance, the game may seem innocent enough for parents to show their kids, but some of the rides are super intense, namely Underwater World, where jump scares are definitely present. Stay back. Wow. Oh, holy crap! Oh, what the... Dude! Okay. Okay. Abort the ride for this ride. Like, you have to be this tall to ride because it's scary. Woo-hoo. Oh yes, please be. Oh no, not darkness. What is that? Oh my gosh, dude, this is not cool, I told you. Also worth noting real quick is that you collect a star for each attraction you complete, and once you get 12 stars, you unlock Gates of Time. I won't spoil anything, but it's nothing fantastic, so let's hope that the devs add more rides and attractions down the line. Number 2, In Death. In Death is a bow shooter with some of the best bow mechanics you can find in a VR game, and probably has the best looking procedurally generated levels I've seen. Games with randomly generated levels such as this usually have very simple, blocky graphics, but the visuals in Death are quite gorgeous. Each game can be vastly different from the next, with the ultimate goal being to conquer the game's achievement system and leaderboards. The game definitely fits under the practice makes perfect category, so to speak, as it definitely takes practice and let alone time to unlock achievements that grant certain perks. But once you master teleporting, which you do by using a specific arrow or a teleport shard, you can become the ultimate bowman. I want to avoid the big hall down there. Oh, this is a much better choice. Wow. Something creeps up behind. Oh! Dude! Speaking of specific arrows, there are also different arrow types to be found, such as fire arrows, scatter shots, and triple shot arrows. As far as difficulty goes, the game offers a pretty stiff challenge and feels pretty well balanced for its procedurally generated design. Although a randomized system such as this means you might hit the lotto with an easy level layout, or be torn to shreds when the first room you encounter has like 10 bad guys in it. Furthermore, don't expect the enemies to stay in front of you the entire time, as they can teleport around, which can trigger the occasional jump scare. The game currently goes for $19.99 on Steam. And number 1, Sprint Vector. While I often praise VR games for having good stories, visuals, and polish, it's only been on a few rare occasions where I praise a VR game for simply being a heck of a lot of fun. The last game probably being 2MD VR Football. But Sprint Vector is hands down one of the most captivatingly fun games I've ever played in virtual reality. It's an e-sport where you run, jump, climb, and fly while racing against 7 other opponents on super wacky courses that actually have a lot of Mario Kart qualities such as power-ups. What first started as a somewhat frustrating experience became an absolute blast once I mastered the controls, so if you're only just starting out, I recommend giving it some time before writing it off as being too difficult. First off, the Tutorials in the game are amazing and should be the gold standard for how developers design VR tutorials. There was voiced audio and video examples as you actually learn the controls yourself with no walls of text to read. And I understand that walls of text are very economical and that it saves a lot of time and money for developers, but as a player, I absolutely hate learning a VR game that way. Anyways, in Sprint Vector, what comes with super fun gameplay is also accompanied with polish. And while it does have a few issues with online play, the game is refined to its core, which is pretty much a must for a game that relies so heavily on a fine-tuned control scheme. The visuals and animations are also great, and the characters are unique with their own quirky personalities and a number of one-liners in their arsenal of voiced dialogue. So what more can I say? The game is incredible and currently goes for $29.99 on Steam. Oh, and expect to break a sweat as well. And there you have it, guys, my top 3 favorite HTC Vive games to release in February of 2018. As always, guys, I'd appreciate it if you liked the video, and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to know what my favorite Vive games are every month. And let me know in the comments what your favorite Vive games were for February. So that's all for this one. Thank you as always. Until next time, peace.